it's me again, MJ Marfori po, to welcome you all for today's agenda. I'm sure you're all very excited to witness the coming about of a very highly anticipated Philippine adaptation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Encounter Virtual Mediacon. Before anything else, let us acknowledge the presence of our friends from the media and sa lahat po ng mga viewer natin via Facebook Live. Thank you so much dahil sasamahan niyo po kami this afternoon to talk about the newest TV series on the channel. And of course, as K-dramas continue to penetrate Philippine media, it is within TV5 and Signal TV's flexible and versatile capacity to cater to the wants of its viewership and to elevate it in a way that touches the culture and reality here in the country. Hence, the adaptation of one of the highest rated Korean dramas in cable television history, Encounter. Para rin syempre mas maintindihan natin kung ano nga ba yung Encounter and paano nagkakaiba po ito sa adaptation ng Philippines and of course sa South Korea. Makakasama natin this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, ang lead stars na sina Cristine Reyes, Diego Loyzaga, and of course, the director of Encounter, si Direk Jeffrey Jetorian. Alright, at bago natin simulan ng lahat, alam kong gusto niyo po makita kung ano nga ba yung ihahandog ng programang Encounter. Panoorin po natin ito.
Isang pusong nakakulong para sa iba.
Humihiwalay na ba ang mga Cristobal sa mga Trivinos?
Ang lakas naman ng loob ng bakal.
Happy 57th birthday, Miss Helen.
I see you're wearing the dress I sent you. Ibang sapatos sana sinuot mo. At least magandang buhok mo. You look so much younger with long hair.
Siguro tapos na ang aplikasyon ko dito. Alis na ako.
Isang pusong magpapalaya sa kanya.
Kailan may ibibigay ang puso ko?
Sa kanilang itinadhanang pagtatagpo.
Ikaw ang siyang kailangan ko.
Miss, okay ka lang?
Nasa langit na ba ako?
Ako si Gino.
Ellie.
Nice to meet you, Ed. Halika na, habang malaya ka pa.
Sige, sayo mo ako.
Magsisimula ang isang kwento ng pag-ibig.
Let's welcome Gino Hilario. Welcome to the promo.
Gino,
Hi. Miss Cristobal.
Pag-ibig na sa tingin ng iba ay mali.
Stop being in places where you shouldn't be. Maraming pwedeng maging interpretasyon ng closest niyo ni Celine.
Paalala ko lang ulit sa'yo, ha? Kakagaling mo lang sa scandal, tapos nagsama na naman kayong dalawa.
Anong tingin mong dahilan? Hindi pa sa edad mo?
matanda na siya. Kaya niya na yung sarili niya.
Pumunta ka ngayon doon at mag-sorry.
Congressman, nandito na po siya. Kayo po yung tatay ni Miss Celine?
Hanggang saan nila kayang panindigan ang isa't isa. A co-production of Signal and Sari Sari Network Incorporated. Produced by Viva, the makers of the Pinoy adaptation Miss Granny and Miracle in Cell No. 7. Buong ipinagmamalaking inihahandog ng TV5 ang Pinoy adaptation ng isang highly rated Korean drama series. Pagbibidahan ng newest heartthrob, Diego Loyzaga, at award-winning and versatile actress Cristine Reyes. Sa direksyon ni Jeffrey Jetorian.
Pagdating sa pag-ibig, walang imposible.
Masarap ang pakiramdam ng malayang nagmamahal.
Encounter.
Suko
Grabe, ang bigat ng pagkakagawa, napakagaling. But alright, ngayon na nakakita na tayo ng glimpse kung anong ating aabangan sa newest drama ng TV5 at ng Sari Sari, I am sure lahat po kayo ay ready na to get to know our stars even better. So here's a fun mini game for them to play. It's called the Game of First. Wow, parang sorry ito Anyway, kasi diba, as noted by the media, this is their first time or end team up together. So let's dig some interesting trivia about the two of them. Let us all welcome, eto na po sila, Cristine Reyes and Diego Loyzaga, the newest heartthrob daw. Ano, gusto mo yun? Hello, guys! Ayan. So, eto na kayo, na-brief na kayo. Pero para sa game na ito, I will be asking some questions about your first time. Wholesome naman yung mga tanong, don't worry. And then, you just have to briefly explain or talk about it. Example would be, mag-a-ask ako sa'yo, Cristine, what's the first project that made you feel like you made it? Yung parang napaisip mo na, I am officially successful, may ganun ba? Tapos share mo lang yung story behind it. Alright. Oo. Napaisip tuloy si Cristine, ano nga ba yun? O, eto na. Eto na yung first question ko para sa inyo. When and where did you guys first meet? Ladies first?
Kami ni Diego. First time? First time sa engagement party ng sister ko.
Wow. So
Sa-
that was quite recent.
Recent, yes.
Ayan. O, eto naman number 2. What was the first thing that you noticed about each other? Diego?
Okay. May childish side si Cristine. May pagkabata siya.
Yes! I'm
True.
sure nahugot
Yeah.
niyo lalo yung chemistry niyo doon. Eh, ikaw, Cristine, ano yung first na na-notice mo kay Diego sa newest heartthrob? The newest heartthrob.
The newest heartthrob.
Oo.
First thing that I noticed, very, charming.
Agree na agree naman dyan. Eh, eto naman, who was the first to initiate conversation? Siguro nag-usap naman kayo sa sa engagement party ni Ara.
Brief lang yun, parang introduction lang. Actually, nag-intro sa akin si Miss Teresa Loyzaga po.
Oh.
Yeah.
At eto naman, what was the first memorable or unforgettable thing that happened on the set of Encounter?
Unforgettable, I think, sunset!
Ang
Yes!
ganda nun. Yung may sa eksena nyo.
Yes!
Ang ganda, grabe.
We love that shoot kasi
Naghahanap kasi kami ng kanta na bagay doon sa sunset talaga. Tapos doon sa phone na.
Tapos legit may music kami, may naka-earphones kami. Nakikinig talaga kami ng music ni Diego. And then sunset view, lahat ng tao nasa likod namin. So yung harapan namin, walang tao, may sunset view kami, nakaupo kami. Tapos nakikinig kami ng music. Solid yun.
At eto naman, what was the first habit you learned about each other? Ano yung mga tipong antics ninyo na meron pala at hindi napapansin ng isa't isa na napansin mo, Diego or Cristine, sa isa't isa?
Antics. Nasa isip din.
The smallest things.
I don't know. Feeling ko si Diego, very careful siya. Pag nakikita niya nasi-stress na ako, hinahawakan niya ako. Parang, relax, chill.
Yes! I love that.
Totoo. Kasi kapag nasa-stress din ako.
Oo, hugutan sa eksena. O, eto na, number 6. Ano daw yung first word that comes to your mind when you think of one another?
Gino?
Gino! Pwede. Ilocos.
ba?
Ilocos.
Ikaw, Cristine, ano?
Ilocos, ikaw? Me? Ba't Ilocos?
Then, para sa akin yung mga eksena natin doon, parang it really made. And that's where we've kind of we never had like a workshop. So parang yun yung, parang doon tayo kilala talaga.
Yeah.
May truth behind the encounter period talaga. Yung stage natin doon.
Actually, yes. Siguro I'll say the same, Ilocos.
I love that. Eto naman, sabi ko kanina wholesome, pero sorry, may ganitong tanong. How was your first intimate scene like daw? Who wants to answer?
Jago, ikaw muna.
Okay naman kasi ginight naman talaga kami ni Direk. And di niya na kami, pinabayaan na kami gawin yung scene without giving specific details kung anong gagawin. So I think we gave justice naman to that scene. So how was it like? I think we did good.
Nice. And syempre, ang gagaling ninyo, di ba? Talagang aabangan namin kung anong week din lalabas yung eksena na yan. Pero ito, yung susunod natin, complete this sentence. You're my/the first. Kahit ano, you can say anything. Dugtungan nyo lang. You're my first.
Ako,
Ano?
you're my first on-screen partner that I'm very nice.
Bakit? Ano ba yung iba? Bakit? Paano ba sa iba?
I'm very, maldita.
Oh, I love that. Uy, Diego, ang swerte. Imagine mo, ha? Tapos ginaid ka pa, kayo na kinikwento ni Cristine kung paano kanya ginaguide ng todo. Diba? Kayong dalawa, nagmo-music together. So, alam mo, I can just imagine pag napanood na namin yung chemistry ninyo. Pero ayan ha, talaga naman, yung mga kapatid natin sa press na kasama natin ngayon at yung mga nanonood sa atin, talaga, I'm sure na e-excite na rin talaga para sa lahat na makikita natin sa team up na to. So, now, let's dig deeper into your characters. Eto na, syempre, please, Cristine and Diego, let us know kung ano nga ba yung magiging character nyo sa Encounter for the benefit dun sa mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng Encounter na South Korean adaptation.
Yes. So, my role here is Celine Cristobal. Yeah, so si Celine Cristobal ay dating artista and then nakapangasawa siya ng isang business tycoon. Yung family, yung empire nila is into hoteliers, tama ba? Yun yung tawag doon. Yeah. So anyways, until she had to give it up dahil nga kailangan pangalagaan yung napangasawa niya kasi yung family nun, very controlling, very manipulative. So nawala si Celine Cristobal sa sarili niya because of that. And parang namatay yung sarili niya. Parang napilitan siya to marry her boyfriend back then until nag-divorce sila. And nung nag-divorce sila, yung mother-in-law niya asked a favor, huge favor, to akuhin yung kasalanan ng divorce to save their family's name. So in return, I asked for a hotel, one of their hotels na dying hotel na, and I revived that hotel, and of course bitter yung mother-in-law ko about it that I became successful about giving that dying hotel. So anyways, nag-evolve siya, naging successful si Celine Cristobal, nagkaroon siya ng mga ibang branches ng hotel, and then pumunta siya sa Ilocos kasi may gusto siyang bilhin na property doon. Eventually, gusto niya gawing hotel niya. Doon kami nag-meet ni Gino, which is si Diego. And little did I know na magiging empleyado ko pala siya sa hotel ko. Because Celine Cristobal is the CEO of the hotel. And then, nung nag-bond kami ni Gino sa Ilocos, nagkaroon kami ng spark, ka-developan kami doon. Tapos, na-cut short yon because of other engagements until pagbalik namin ng Manila. Nagkagulatan kami na, empleyado ka sa hotel. Tapos, ako yung boss mo, CEO ako dito sa hotel. So parang shell shock. Doon iikot yung storya namin dalawa.
Mabibitin kami. Sige, Diego, gusto mong dagdagan yung sinabi lang ni Cristine sa kung ano nga ba medyo yung karakter mo rito bilang si Gino?
Sure po. Ako si Gino Hilario, and Gino is a very simple guy, very humble guy. His family are fruit vendors, and positive yung outlook niya sa life. Old soul siya kahit na bata pa siya. And he believes in very like wise sayings and old sayings na parang mahanap mo yung tunay na para sa'yo o yung mahal mo sa tamang oras, sa tamang lugar. And nagkataon na si Celine yun. Ayun na nga, nag-meet sila sa Ilocos. He was there for work. And yung nakilala niya si Celine, nakilala niya yung tunay na Celine, hindi yung may asawa na business tycoon, may-ari ng hotel. Nakita niya yung tunay na tao or tunay na pagkatao ni Celine doon na without all the worldly belongings, without the label of who she is, the artista, her family. And yun nga, nagka-spark sila and nagustuhan nila yung isa't isa. And Gino didn't know also that the hotel he applied for was the one that she owned. And yun, doon tutuloy yung kwento.
Grabe. Pero I just wanna commend you guys kasi pati yung hair ni Park Bogom dito nakuha ni Diego. And ni Miss Cha, Cristine, ang galing. I mean, yung tunay na magaganda lang talaga makaka-pull off ng hairdo na yan. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Grabe, di ba?
Kayang-kaya mo rin yan, MJ.
Oh, ang ganda mo, girl. Oh, di ba? Pero anyway, sobrang interesting nung take nyo sa mga karakter nyo. Thank you so much for sharing that. Pero just as important, sa outlook ni Cristine and Diego ay yung point of view and opinion po ng director natin para sa encounter. So, nandito po kasama natin si Direk Jeffrey Jetorian.
Yes.
Direk, kamusta po?
Direk, ka.
Alright.
Yeah.
Direk Jeffrey, maraming salamat din po sa oras ninyo ngayong afternoon na ito. Eto na po, no, excited na po kami i-discuss with you yung latest project to date. So we already heard si Diego and si Cristine share about what to expect, pero iba rin syempre coming from you. So with that, ano po yung pinaka-aabangan nyo sa encounter at dapat abangan ng audience? And paano nyo po, syempre, no, na-differentiate yung South Korean adaptation sa Philippine adaptation, Direk?
Ang dapat paabangan ng audience is yung kung paano mai-inlove yung dalawang characters at kung paano nila ipaglalaban yung kanilang pagmamahalan. Kasi yung kwento, two strangers meet in a romantic place and fall in love instantly, but there are circumstances that prevent them from pursuing their relationship. Like yung age gap at saka yung employer-employee relationship. Yung employer-employee status nila. Kaya yung buong series magre-revolve around doon sa struggle at saka yung pakikipaglaban nila para ma-attain nila yung kanilang pagmamahalan.
Ayan. Direk, yun nga po, no? Kasi alam naman natin na parang shot, yung sa Korean adaptation, it was shot in different locations. And dito, we were very surprised and talagang welcome po sa amin. Yung nakita namin, napakagandang cinematography na ginawa nyo rito. Ba't nyo po napili yung Ilocos? Tapos yung insight nyo rin po, gusto namin malaman on paanong atake po yung nakita nyo na dito nyo mai-execute yung storya ng encounter ng bonggang-bongga.
Actually, limited yung aming choices ng location kasi sa pandemic, there are travel restrictions that prevent us from, originally kasi we intended to shoot out of the country, pero dahil nga sa travel restrictions, we were limited to choices dito sa Philippines. And I've been to Ilocos before and kasi importante yung I've been to Ilocos Norte before and importante dito sa kwento yung sunset. And natatandaan ko doon sa Burgos, sa Ilocos Norte, may lighthouse doon na maganda yung sunset view. So I recommended that we shoot it in Ilocos Norte.
Ayan. So, Direk, mayroon po ba kayo naging challenge along the way? Kasi para sa nakikita naman po namin yung mga sunset scene, sobrang massive po nung eksena, ang ganda pa rin. Pero ano po ba, pa-share lang po yung pinaka-challenging part and how you were able to overcome each one during the lock-ins of encounter?
Ang dami. Kasi because of the pandemic, lahat ng tao kailangan mag-swab test muna bago mag-shoot. And then, there's the limit of 14-hour shoot in a day lang na we have to shoot several sequences. So, yun lahat kinakramp namin. Plus, yung very important yung sunset scene. Alam naman natin ang sunset, it takes only about 30 minutes. So, we had to cramp all the scenes within 30 minutes.
Wow! Oo, pero napakaganda po, Direk Jeffrey. And of course, para sa mga kapatid natin sa press na nanonood sa atin, there you have it, si Direk Jeffrey, nagbigay na ng patikim. Si Cristine and si Diego, thank you for filling us in on the theme and the main idea of Encounter. I'm sure yung mga Filipino viewer natin, especially yung mga K-drama fans out there, kagaya ko po, nakita ko na ito. Excited na kayo makita yung internationally acclaimed popular series na ito being portrayed by the best of the best dito po sa Pilipinas, and this refreshing and talented tandem. And of course, put together by one and only Direk Jeffrey Jitorian. But with that, let's head over to our Q&A portion. Eto na, pagkakataon na ng mga kapatid natin sa press magtanong. Kaya eto, ang ating lineup. Una po natin si Ja Miguel of Showbiz Ganap. Hey Ja, go right ahead. Please
Hi
unmute
po.
and ask away.
Good afternoon, MJ, and hi po kay Miss Cristina at saka kay Diego.
Hi!
Hi, good afternoon.
Question ko lang, kayo ba, do you personally watch K-dramas or Korean series?
Yes.
A couple. Movies more than the series.
Can we know paano yung mga napanood niyo? Parang,
Ako marami na. Yung recent na lang siguro, yung What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, Crash Landing. Of course, yung pinaka-recent Encounter. Yeah.
Ako naman, it's an old but gold one, Miracle Cell number 7. Tapos yung bago sa Netflix ngayon, yung Space Invaders ata yan. Basta more on there. And Your Home? My Home ba yun?
Sweet
Basta,
Home.
Sweet Home! That's the one. Maganda yun.
ang galing ni MJ, kabisado.
Yun.
Since si Cristina panood na, ikaw ba pinanood mo rin yung Encounter, Diego?
Yes. It was parang a must before coming here and shooting.
Pero for both of you, hindi ba kayo natakot na panoorin siya? Kasi syempre baka alam mo yun, yung parang, di ba kailangan lagyan kasi syempre na flavor na iba, parang gano'n.
Hindi naman siya dapat ikatakot na panoorin. Kasi in the first place, yun yung original. And then from there, dun ka mag-iisip na paano mo gagawin to, how will you attack this, of course with the help of Direk Jeffrey Jitorian and Diego as well. So dun namin lalagyan ng this is our version of Encounter, the Philippine one.
Kay Diego naman.
Actually, almost exactly the same. Watching the original one just gave me more ideas on how to portray my role or how to give it more life. But yun na nga, makikita pa yung difference ng Philippine adaptation dun sa Korean, the original one.
Ayun lang po. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Miss Cristina.
Thank you for your questions. Next up, we have Tito Glenn Sibonga from Philippine Showbiz Republic. Belated happy birthday, Tito, by the way. All right.
Hello.
Go, go, go.
Yan.
Hi, Glenn.
Thank you, MJ. Yun, of course, ang tanong ko, Cristine, pa-clear lang, sabi mo kasi kanina, si Diego yung first na, kumbaga, naging mabait ka. On-screen partner mo na naging mabait ka. Dahil ba yun sa, kumbaga, hindi pa kayo close o bagong kakilala mo lang siya, kaya ka naging maldita dun sa iba dahil close ka na?
No. I think it comes with, life. I used to be a brat. Now I think I've grown. So I appreciate what I have right now. I'm grateful for what I have. So I don't want to put burden to anybody I'm working with.
So personal, pala yun, hindi dahil mabait din
It's
sa'yo
not
si
about
Diego.
them. No, it's not about them. It's about personal growth.
Okay. Si Diego naman pasagutin natin noon kasi si Cristine lang na sumagot kanina eh. Diego, ikaw what's your parang my first with Cristine?
My first, she is definitely one of the first partners I've had on screen that I've learned so much from, and I saw how professional she is with her work, with how she wants to get the scenes done, with how she arrives on set ready. She knows the lines, she knows what to do, she knows the action, she's in character. Even pag-cut, kailangan ko lumapit and is it Cristine or is it Celine? So she's very professional, and it's definitely one of the first times that I've worked with someone on her level of professionality.
Wow.
Wow.
So, Diego, hindi mo na naranasan yun, sabi ni Cristine kanina, na naging maldita siya noon sa mga partners niya.
No, hindi talaga. She was nice from day one.
Last question na lang. May pressure ba sa inyo, of course, yung unang gumanap nung encounter, si Park Bo-gum at saka si Song Hye-kyo? May mga ginawa ba kayo na para maging sa inyo yung character?
Yeah, I tried copying the original one, and parang didn't slide. Hindi ako kasing gwapo niya eh. Ang gwapo talaga ni Park Bo-gum eh. And iba yung charm niya. So we did a different attempt, right, Direk? Tama? Yeah, medyo iba po. Pero syempre I tried, especially like there were some details in the scenes that had meaning to the original encounter. So I tried to copy some of it, pero yung iba hindi na talaga. And there's our
na-pressure ka?
Oo naman.
Na-pressure ka, Diego?
Yes,
Park Bo-gum?
Oo naman.
Yeah, so ako
Cristine.
rin, pressured din ako knowing the fact that number one, highest rating Korean drama series. Number two, and two biggest stars in Korea. So there was a huge pressure na dala-dala ko bago to magsimula, and until we were doing it, I was always thinking about it na sana maging maganda yung Philippine adaptation namin. That's why every time na ginagawa namin to, nagsushoot kami, talagang we really check everything na kung merong onting mali, we have to do it all over again. Kaya ganun namin siya ginawa.
Wow.
May effort kang ginawa para medyo maiba kay Song Hye-kyo?
Effort siguro in terms of how Song Hye-kyo attacked the role. I had to also kind of imitate, but not everything, kasi according Direk Jeffy wanted it to be our version as well, hindi yung gayang-gaya.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Cristine.
Thank you.
Thank you, MJ.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
And of course, susunod po si Tito Jerry Olea from PEP. All right. Ayan, nasa Ilocos din siya. Go, Tito.
Kay Direk Jeffrey. Andiyan pa si Direk Jeffrey.
Yes.
Dito. Hi, Jeff.
We're looking forward basta project mo, syempre alam naman namin magaganda, ang ganda-ganda ng ng body work. Kumusta yung paano mo i-assess yung chemistry at yung pagtatrabaho dito ni na Cristine at Diego?
Nag-work naman kasi kanina kapi-preview lang namin nung trailer at saka a few scenes nung episode, and kinilig naman kaming lahat. So
yes.
Ito parang trailer pa lang, kikiligin na kayo. So what more yung buong episode. Tapos si Cristine, I've worked with her before and experienced ko yung time na maldita pa siya. Kaya na-surprise ako dito ngayon na ibang-iba yung Cristine na nakatrabaho ko. In fact, nung nalaman ko na si Cristine na makakatrabaho ko, medyo nagkaroon ako ng ng duwida. Naku, si Cristine, problema yata ako. Pero nothing that sort happened. I'm surprised na si Cristine is more mature now and more considerate of her co-workers at saka mas professional. Si Diego naman, it's the first time I'll be working with him, and yung freshness niya at saka youthfulness niya, yun ang we capitalize on that to portray his character. Plus, of course, his acting genes, di ba? So, yun. Wala naman ako naging problema with both of them. At saka, okay na okay yung chemistry nilang dalawa.
Talagang nakapunta na kasi ako dun sa Categoryador lighthouse sa Burgos na overlooking yung Bangi Wind Park. Talagang napaka-romantic ng ambiance. Naramdaman din ba yun na Cristine at ni Diego para mas maibigay yung passion dun sa eksena?
Palagay ko kasi parehong in love naman yung dalawa ngayon at this time.
In love ako sa work ko, direct!
Okay, Cristine at Diego, reaction dun sa mga sinabi ni Direk Jeffrey na andun na talagang epektibo na nakapagpakilig agad kayo.
I'm flattered, of course, and tama si Direk kasi kanina lang bago tayo mag-start ng media conference, nanonood talaga kami ng mga clips na ginawa namin. Talagang lahat kami natuwa, lahat kami kinikilig. And yung pagod namin, parang nawala nung napanood namin yun. So, all we have to do is trust Direk Jeffrey, trust the whole production, trust, of course, Diego. So, thank you then for trusting me and yan. So, thank you.
Diego.
Yun po, nakakatuwa kasi syempre galing sa director ko yun eh. So it's affirming knowing that we're portraying the roles or the characters the way that he wants it to be portrayed and be seen and for the audience to watch. So there's nothing more affirming naman for an actor than to hear na you're doing your job right.
Last question ko na lang for Diego pa rin. Kumusta ka ngayon na ito nga meron kang isang malaking bagong project na talagang aabangan namin?
Masaya, nakakatuwa. I feel good being back at work. May purpose. Everyone needs a purpose and my one is being at work. So it's fulfilling and I'm contented now with what I'm doing. And I'm happy to be working with my director and my co-star na si Cristine kasi marami akong natutunan sa kanila. It's a very different kind of project for me as compared to my past one. So it's another stepping stone and it's another learning experience for me.
Marami kang naging bagong kaibigan dahil sa project na to?
Na other artists? Oh, yes. Pero hindi ganun kalaki yung cast eh. So, yes and no. But the ones I did make friends with, I know they're solid friends now. They're real friends.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po, Tito. Thank you. And next up, we have Miss Ana Pinho from Pika Pika. All right. Mga heavy gut yung mga nagtatanong sa atin. Go, Miss Ana!
Hi, Cristine, galing
Ate
kasi
Ana.
yung mga aksyonan, nananapak ka, tapos, or kontrabida ngayon, ang bait-bait nung karakter mo dito. Parang subdued na subdued.
Biglang Shit.
Oo, tapos, segue pa doon, sa real life, ganun ka na rin pala. Saan ang galing? Ibig sabihin, parang may mellowing na nangyari. May kinalaman ba ang pandemic? May mga, anong nag-lead sa'yo to that?
Well, as I've said kanina, it's more on being, good as a person. You grow. And, yeah, you have to learn to be always better and don't be stuck to where you were na if it's not good, why would you stay there? So it's always a progress. I'm not saying I'm always going to be like this, but it's a progress na I'm working on.
Sa buhay nyo, Diego and Cristine, ano yung parang encounter or na-encounter yung parang medyo ang laki ng impact sa buhay nyo?
Ano?
Certain encounter that maybe change your life or...
You muna, ako muna.
Ikaw muna, go.
Any encounter?
Yeah. Pwedeng tao, pwedeng...
A couple I can think in my life. Siguro one of the first encounters I had, a big one for me was when I was younger and I first met my dad. That was a huge encounter for me. And then siguro one recent one was definitely when one big one again was when I met my current girlfriend at the time, na si Barbie. So, and two big encounters in my life.
Thank you.
So me, of course, when I had Amara, she changed my life, and then when I became a single mom, I had to work harder, and I know that I had to change.
Thank you guys for being real.
Thank you for your questions. Thank you po. Thank you. And yung susunod po natin si Sir Edsel Lorete of the Big Tito. Go right
Kay
ahead.
Sir, hi, kay Direct Jeffrey. Gusto ko lang itanong para sa production na ito kung if it reflected more on the local experience. Kasi this is about a relationship between two persons in a work situation, urban setting. And when I saw the Korean version, not all of it actually, yung in between, napaka-sweet, yung timing ang ganda, and at the same time, tama ko kayo, yung sunset has everything to do with it. Ano ba to? In-incorporate mo to be a more localized Filipino version o half-half, may Korean o Pinoy flavor?
Yung mga main elements nung series, niretain namin like the sunset at saka yung nag-meet sila sa isang romantic place. But all the rest, nag-incorporate kami ng Filipino elements, Filipino values.
Direk, you mentioned that, last question na to, you mentioned that dapat sana mag-shoot kayo overseas. Saan sana kayo mag-shoot kung hindi dito sa pandemya?
Yung original kasi sa Cuba eh.
Oh, sayang!
Wow!
Yung original series
Okay.
Yung Cuba
wow,
nga nasa series ko rin yan eh. Pero ang pinagpilian namin was Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand.
Okay, thank you so much.
For Ilocos Norte.
Yun lang po. Thank you. Thank you, MJ.
Thank you po. Thank you sa tanong ninyo. Wow. Thailand, Cambodia, and no? At ito na po, next na magtatanong natin, ready na rin po pala siya, si Albert Abello of Chicanas Avenue. Go right ahead.
Hey, mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Congratulations! I'm a fan of that series, ganyan. Love na love ko yung eksena nila sa park, yung mga ganong silent scenes nila. Ayan. Yung first question ko is, what is it in the character of the roles that you are playing na gusto mo sana meron ka rin?
Okay, yung sa character ko kay Gino, ang bilis niya makita yung good in every situation, yung positivity, yung outlook niya sa buhay na parang kahit talo na siya, kahit parang binasted na siya, kahit things aren't going his way, lagi siyang ready na sumabak ulit, mag-try ulit. And parang I think I need to adapt more of that in my real personality na hindi dapat ikalungkot yung mga bagay, dapat maging positive lang. There's always a bright side to things. And I really, really love that about Gino. And feeling ko every day that we go on the set and I'm Gino, nauuwi ko rin siya, naging positibo na rin ako eh. So I really like that about it.
Being positive. Si Gino. Ako, si Celine, bilang Celine. Very driven. Yeah. I think, yun yung, ko ngayon, talagang goal ko ngayon. Very driven and to just be subtle in every way and not, sabotage myself. Yeah, so yun si Celine eh. Yun yung nakikita ko sa character na ginagampanan ko ngayon that I think I could learn from.
Okay. And Cristine, sino yung nagpe-play ng character ng secretary mo? Kasi gusto ko yung
Reyes.
how was it for you guys? Kasi di ba ang sayo nung banter nung dalawa eh.
Yeah, masaya yung bantering namin ni Luis dito actually. Siya yung nagbibigay ng spunk. Siya yung nagbibigay ng light moments sa eksena. So you should watch her kasi ang galing din. Ang galing ni Luis dito.
Okay. Sige, yun lang. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you for your questions, Albert. Ito po, next naman na tanong natin, babasahin na po natin dito, coming from Irvin Santiago of Bandera. Ang tanong po niya sa inyo, Cristine and Diego, na-addict na daw ba kayo sa K-drama? And ano daw yung tingin yung magic o charisma nito at mabenta pa rin ito sa mga Pinoy?
Pinoy.
Yes.
I think, magiging mabenta siya sa mga Pilipino because relatable eh. Relatable siya eh. Parang nakikita natin na, ganun din pala sa ibang cultures. It's all about love. It's all about family. It's all about how people affect you. So, it will never end that yung charisma ng Korean drama. Kasi it's something na parang for us, sometimes it's light, sometimes it's something na, nakaka-relate, natututo tayo. So, ayun, for me, it will never fade.
Ayan. And how about you, Diego?
Again, the same lang naman ang sinabi ni Cristine, pero gusto lang tugtungan na doon siguro pumapasok yung galing ng creative team namin na na-adapt talaga nila yung Korean version to make it a Filipino version na relatable to us being here in the Philippines and the places that we have here, the situations that we have only here in the Philippines. So, makaka-relate talaga yung mga nanonood.
Yan, aabangan natin. At syempre, di ba, ang gaganda ng mga eksena, yung mga pinapakita, pati yung food ng lugar, yung mood ng place. I'm sure exciting din na makita dito sa Encounter Philippine adaptation. Pero ito yung next question natin from JM Bueno of Kumagkao. Sabi niya, this is of course a Philippine adaptation to a Korean novella with the same title. How different is this? Meron pa ba kayong mga nasabi na hindi nyo pa na-share kanina sa mga pagkakaiba nito? And gaano raw kaiba yung mga karakter ninyo versus the ones na ginawa sa Korea? And how did Viva Signal Production Partnership, Direct Jeffrey, baka ito kayo makasagot, paano raw nangyari yung partnership ng Viva and Signal para sa Encounter?
I'm sorry pero hindi ako privy kung paano sila nagkaroon ng partnership.
Mm-hmm. Kumbaga naihandog na lang sa inyo ang proyekto na ito.
Yeah.
Ayan. So siguro babalikan natin si JM tungkol doon sa sa gusto niyang malaman kung paano yung partnership. Tatanungin natin of course sa mga boss natin sa Signal and sa Viva. But doon nga po, Direct Jeffrey, Cristine and Diego, baka may gusto kayo, may mga na-miss pa ba tayong ikwento sa ating mga kapatid sa press tungkol doon sa mga sa mga pagkakaiba pa ng treatment ninyo sa Korean and sa Philippine adaptation ng Encounter?
Meron ba, Direct?
Dito mas pronounced yung close family ties ng Filipino. At saka dun sa original kasi may divorce, pero sa atin wala naman divorce. So we settled for yung annulment na lang. And then of course, yung character kasi ni Cristine is a celebrity. So nung nasa Cuba siya, may possibility talaga na hindi siya makilala masyado noong Diego character.
Mm-hmm.
Pero ito, since we shot it in Ilocos, parang imposible na hindi siya makikilala ng character ni Diego in a celebrity. Pero ang ginawa namin, si Diego hindi talaga mahilig manood ng TV, ng movies. Kaya clueless din siya kung sino talaga si Cristine.
Nice.
Nung nag-meet sila.
Ang ganda po na yung ganun kaliliit na mga detalye, talagang we've got it all covered. Pero ito naman po yung next question naman po from Jonel Esteliore of Cinema Bravo. Why do they think Filipinos are so enamored with series? And iakyat lang po natin yun, yung series made in Korea and most especially in the romance genre like Encounter. So yun lang po, i-rephrase ko lang siya, bakit nga daw talagang very appealing para sa atin yung mga love stories ng mga Koreans? Ayan. Direct Jeff, gusto mo sagutin yan?
Kasi they do it so well eh. Pero tayo, we're not far behind naman kasi napapakilig din naman natin yung mga viewers natin sa ating soap opera.
Ayan. And our next question naman po, no, you were away from showbiz for quite some time. This is for Diego naman daw. Tinatanong to ni Mr. Robert Riquitina of Manila Bulletin. Ano daw nangyari, Diego? Ano daw ginawa mo habang you were away from some time?
I took a break, a well-needed break. You know, may kasabihan na if it's too much, it's always better take a break than force it. And I can say that it was long enough, and I'm ready to work again. And I am here. I'm working, so just glad to be back. But and thank you for asking that because doesn't get asked much. And yeah, and it's as simple as it is. I just really needed to take a break and reflect on what I wanted to do in 5 years, in 10 years, and what career path I wanted to take, if I wanted to go back to study, stuff like that. So it was just some time to reflect.
That's nice. And talaga naman lahat ng tao kailangan ng break, di ba? Pero eto yung susunod na tanong natin from Tito Roldan Castro of Abante. Sabi niya, kung maaga nilang na-encounter ang isa't isa, posible ba silang magkagustuhan? Kay Cristine at Diego ito. Sino gusto sumagot?
As ourselves?
Yes, as Cristine and Diego raw. Yan ang tanong ni Tito Roldan.
Diego.
Nasa sa akin. Cristine and I talked about this na funny lang, we never bumped into each other before, although we have mutual friends. And, you know, siguro in different time and a different place, who knows? But, yeah, leave it at that.
Cristine, may gusto ko ba idagdag? Possible ba?
I think knowing me, once I get to know the person, if there was a chance na nakilala ko siya, and, you know, I get that vibe, I get that spark, I'm sure I would, yeah.
Ayan. Siyempre, nothing is impossible naman. Pero ito, walang pangalan yung susunod natin magtatanong ano. Pero ito raw, Cristine, kinakamusta ka? Dahil yung ibang mga artist daw, napapraning pag iniiwan yung anak nila during lockdown. Ikaw ba, kamusta raw yung experience mo leaving your beautiful daughter?
Wala naman akong kasi before pa po magkaroon ng pandemic, I had to work na right away. So, yun yung mas mahirap kasi yun yung time na bagong panganak pa lang ako kay Amara na I got separated from her when she was only 4 months old. Yun yung devastated ako. Until yun nga, natuto na rin ako to live with it because I can't do anything about it. I'm a working mom. I'm a single working mom. Yeah, and also before the pandemic happened, I got to work abroad for the movie Untrue. That was 3 weeks. So, wala pang pandemic nun.
Oo. And ito naman, last question daw. Ito from Roldan, magpapabakuna raw ba kayong dalawa? O, di ba? Totally different topic na ito. O, di ba? Bakuna na tayo, guys. Papabakuna ba kayong dalawa? Anong stand nyo dyan?
Ako, if required to have it, if required, a vaccine.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Kasi
if
COVID
it's required,
vaccine
I
po,
will.
yun po yung tanong. Direct Jeffrey, kung gusto mo sagutin, go rin after nila.
I mean, I don't wanna force myself. But if it's required, okay.
Ikaw, Diego, are you
Yeah,
reading up about it? I mean, open ka ba at this point? Nakaka-roll out na ng vaccine dito sa Pilipinas?
Personally, I'm not that open-minded about it. Pero yun na nga, if it's required for work, yeah, definitely. Kung kailangan naman talaga.
And of course, syempre, mahaba-haba pa ito, no? Natatahakin natin sa usapin na yan. Pero gusto lang natin pasalamatan, syempre, lahat ng mga kapatid natin sa media na nagtanong. Guys, thank you so much. And of course, kay Cristine, kay Diego, Direct, thank you for answering all the questions. Game na game silang sinagot. But anyway, for everybody watching us also via FB Live, dito po nagtatapos ang ating virtual Mediacon ngayong hapon. Thank you po sa lahat ng stars sa Encounter. Again, Cristine Reyes, everybody, Diego Loyzaga, and Director Jeffrey Jitorian, the production staff, and everyone here joining us this afternoon. We would also like to extend our gratitude and appreciation to our friends from the media and to those watching us live again via Facebook for choosing to be with us. Thank you at sana po nag-enjoy po kayo mag-alala ha. Pwede nyo i-replay etong media ko na to. Kung na-miss nyo yung mga tanong, nasa FB page lang po yan ng TV5. And I heard sa Sari-Sari TV5, sa Sari-Sari page din po ng FB. So abangan po yung bagong serye na magpapakilig at magpapaluha sa inyo every Saturdays po ito, 8 p.m. ng gabi sa TV5. This is Encounter. Mapapanood din natin ang catch-up airing ito tuwing Linggo ng gabi, March 21, 9 p.m. sa Sari-Sari Channel, sa Signal TV at sa Satellite Channel 30. Mapapanood din ito sa Signal Play app. Libreng-libre lang po yung Signal Play app, so please do download that. And this has been your host, MJ Marfori. It has been a pleasure to be with you all today, mga kapatid. Thank you for joining us. Ta-ta!